I just learned Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. All the cash back from eating at your favorite soup dumpling restaurant doubled. All the cash back from that trip where you sort of learned to snowboard also doubled. And the best part, you don't have to do anything ridiculous to get it. Nope, Discover does it automatically. Seriously though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match. Whether you're searching for that latest sneaker, the iconic handbag, a timeless watch, or your next piece of classic jewelry, eBay authenticators are there verifying every detail of your purchase. Yup, we're talking each inch, stitch, tick, facet, and clasp that makes the piece you're searching for worthy of your collection. eBay's authenticators are experts in their craft, true connoisseurs, and as leaders in their fields, they're making sure your items always arrive as authentic as your style. So go ahead, get that piece you always wanted, and leave it up to the meticulous eyes of an eBay authenticator to make sure that watch movement is original, that glimmer is real gold, that rare sneaker is legit, or that handbag is really made of genuine leather, and never get faked over again. In a world full of fakes, it's time to get real with eBay Authenticity Guarantee. Everyone deserves real. Visit ebay.com for terms.
Here we are. Yeah, that's what I want. What's poppin', people? Welcome back to another episode of Say Less with KAZ, Loki,
whatever,
and Rosie.
What's up, Rosie?
What is wrong with you today?
Nothing. I'm actually in a great mood.
A great mood.
I'm in a great mood today.
I'm in a fantastic mood.
I'm in a fantastic
It's a
mood.
standing Monday. Wish it was a Sunday. Monday was Monday.
I should have stayed home.
Sunday. Nah, I'm in a good mood today, man.
Nah, me too.
How was your week, man? What happened to you, Rosie? So,
yeah. What happened on the train?
So I don't know. I like to be very what's the word? Upfront with the people who listen to the show.
Transparent.
Yeah, transparent. That's the word.
Okay.
So we just did an episode with Melvin Gregg and Cinco Walls, which was great. Rosie was a little late. She was like, "Yo, I can't wait to tell you what happened to me on the way to the show." So,
floor is yours, my G. What happened on the one train on the way down to Bleecker Street?
A lot. First of all, I was running slow as fuck. I was running on like a Sunday schedule. I don't know what that was about.
Okay.
And then I was telling you guys I was airdropping some men.
Airdropping random guy on the train. Yes.
I was trying to get to a specific person.
Okay.
So I just started airdropping people, and then I just narrowed it down because as people are getting off,
Okay.
Right.
the airdrop gets, lower. So I found out which man it was. So I'm airdropping him memes, and then I'm like, damn, now what? Because now,
Talk to him.
well, I airdropped him my number.
Oh, okay.
You airdropped him your number?
I had to, because how else am I talk to him?
You could go up to him
go up to him and
use
actually
your mouth
like,
and say,
yeah,
"Yo,
like
hi."
No, 'cause-
what happened?
Because he was sitting like where that WrestleMania chair is, right? So he's finally like, after he figured out it was me, he looks up at me and he points at his phone and he starts laughing like, "Is that you?" And I'm just laughing because I'm childish. So then I just put my contact card.
That's how y'all flirt.
That was me flirting.
I was about to say, like, what is
what was that?
The era of airdrop? I missed the era of airdrop flirting. I did not.
No, I've never
didn't know it
done
was a
that.
thing.
I've never done
No,
that.
I know it's a thing.
I just
but
didn't know how to do it, how to get to him.
Wait, so this is a thing, though, right? Like,
No, I know it's a thing. I just never did it.
No, I never did it either.
Yeah.
I've never. That's what I'm saying. Like, it passed my. I missed the era.
We missed the window
of airdrop flirting. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing. I just did it.
Oh.
I just did it randomly.
okay,
I was just
all
trying to figure out how to communicate, and I didn't know if his airdrop was on.
I've definitely had like gotten received.
Received.
I've definitely received a random airdrop like in a public place,
Me too.
like in a crowded area.
Not in a flirting.
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know people use that to flirt.
I didn't know
too,
that.
which is-
I don't think it's a thing. I think it was me.
No.
Oh.
No. So wait.
Because I've never heard of that. When I told my friends in the group chat I was doing that, they're like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?" I was like, "I don't know how to talk to him."
So Rosie, all right. So you were sitting here. He was sitting right where the WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why did you not just go up and say, "Hey"?
Because it's weird and it was a packed train. Like I didn't want people hearing me.
So you embarrassed yourself through your iPhone.
Wait, how
I didn't. I got his number.
that doesn't
That doesn't. Yeah. Like I don't.
how did that How did that hold up your train? The train was just slow? It was just
No,
like-
the train was no.
That's what I was about to ask.
I told
I'm
you.
like, that's why you
No,
were late?
no.
'Cause
I
you were
told you
flirting?
that. No, the train was running on like a weird
weekend
it was,
schedule.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
weird as fuck.
So you decided to kill time by flirting.
I didn't know what else to
technology.
do.
That's how long. Okay, no, I hear it.
Because I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Yeah, you're weird. You're a weirdo.
we're like on 116th and it's not moving. It just kept like at every stop it just
I bet you
stayed
that
there
nigga
for
wasn't
a
even
while.
that cute either.
He was cute. I have a
bet
picture.
you wasn't.
I
Wow,
took a
well,
picture.
that
You
was
have
some
a
hating
picture
ass shit, yo. Lo's like, I'm a real hater. I'm gonna say this man wasn't even
That
cute.
nigga wasn't even cute. She only-
I bet it wasn't even
Nigga,
cute.
Yeah, I bet
if
you
that
wasn't even
nigga-
like that.
If the train was on
Look,
express
shit.
mode, she probably wouldn't have did it.
You right. I was bored.
Exactly.
I was
Thank
bored.
you. That nigga wasn't that cute. That's my point.
It was one of those trains where, well, Lo, you don't ride the train no more. Lo probably gets me.
No, I do.
You know when it stops at a stop, but it doesn't leave immediately? It was doing that at every stop. I think there was a train like immediately in front of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
I
was
got
just like,
those. I got
fuck. So when he got on, I was like,
I know those
He's
trains.
cute.
Yeah, I know those trains.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm
he
never
was-
going on
because
another train
I
again.
left.
you
I
don't
left
have
on
to.
time.
I'm never going on another train again, yo.
He was
After
cute.
this week,
Look, he was cute.
Let me see.
after the air,
Oh, get off it, nigga.
oh, get off it, nigga. What?
He was
Did you
cute.
not look outside
Look,
this
look,
week?
look at Lo trying to hate.
Oh, nigga.
Wow, we. And I'm crazy for saying Nikola Jokic game ain't
You
cute.
said that shit in a weird ass manner.
And also,
That's
it
why.
had nothing to do with.
Had everything to do with it.
It had nothing to do with like
His
what
game
you
ain't.
said. It was
his
like
game ain't
Not
cute.
how you
That
said it. It was
is-
just-
it's what you said.
Game ain't cute, bro.
we both looked at you. Me
like-
and Melvin were like,
Y'all
what
know
you
exactly.
mean?
You know
Bro, I
exactly
sat
what
here
I'm
for
at.
2 minutes. Like, is this?
You know exactly what I meant. Knew exactly. Any person
I
who's
knew
watched
it.
him play basketball,
I knew what you were trying
knows
to say.
exactly what I'm saying.
I knew what you were trying to say.
He doesn't play the game in a level that's aesthetically pleasing enough for the casual eye.
If you said it like that, I'd be like, yeah, you're right.
Why can't I just say cute?
Because why?
Because it's easy and succinct. I'm a word-
LeBron game's so cute.
It's aesthetically
Kobe
Yo,
pleasing.
game's so cute.
That's what I'm saying.
you
Michael game was so cute.
Yeah.
No, nigga, that's not how you say it. It's
Steph played
aesthetically
the,
pleasing.
Steph played the cutest basketball ever.
All right, man, we
There
doing
ain't
this.
nothing cuter than Steph.
I just saw Jake.
You be doing this shit. You be,
Steph
yo,
don't,
you be
do, Steph don't have the cutest game ever. Steph don't be like, ooh, ow.
Who's that? Steph?
Back to what's the thing? What's this? He was doing this. He was doing this. You mean to tell me this shit ain't cute? Steph was hitting threes. And
I hate where our culture is. I hate where our culture is.
You act like I don't know what I'm, act like I'm speaking Spanish when I'm saying this
No,
game's
but
like
wait,
so
I have a question.
Steph
stupid,
got
bro.
the cutest game
No,
I've ever seen,
stop
yo.
saying
It is cute. It is mad cute.
Oh my God.
Graceful too. Graceful.
saying Steph got a
Everything he
dating
does looks
game.
no, because everything he does looks so effortless.
Effortless. It's
Effortless.
effortless.
It's
Just
cute.
say
It's
that.
effortless.
Effortless.
I love it.
Yeah,
Everything,
I love Steph Curry.
everything Jokic does looks fucking difficult. You know, like he looks like
does.
looks like he's
It looks
laboring
mad
out. I'm like, you know?
It looks mad complicated.
But yeah, but like he's probably like 30 times the athlete I'll ever be. I'm just saying the way it
Clearly.
looks.
Clearly.
Just look,
my
shit,
fault.
tell that to the rest of the NBA too. Yeah. I'm like, I'm in pretty good company. It's
I get what you're saying. It just sounds funny. That's all.
Steph game is adorable. You kidding me?
Okay.
That's because he's adorable.
All right.
That's because he's adorable.
Okay. Okay. All right. So then, all right. Why are you patting your thighs like that?
Jokic is like glum, 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 glum.
Wait. All right. Let me ask you. All right.
It's like, that shit sounds like the Stay Puft Marshmallow
like
Man
mad
walking.
difficult.
Blum, 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 blum.
Yo, you made him sound like Shrek.
Just lumbering down the hall.
No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You made him
All right,
sound
yo, wait,
like a
all right.
real life
Just
ogre.
like, just like a runaway fucking train that's just not
Who has
even.
who has an adorable rap game?
Who's that adorable?
Who has a cute? Who has
Who's
a
got cute bars?
Who got cute rap
Well,
game?
here's the thing. There's enough women MCs now.
Why would
I'm
you
like,
do
oh, they
that?
got some cute. Tell some cute bars.
No, just
like-
based on how you explain it, like in NBA.
I-
references. That's what I was.
Oh, like whose bars is like
Oh, they're
dainty?
so cute.
Got
That's a
dainty
cute bar.
bar.
That's a cute bar.
You gotta say Drake.
You got to do the dainty dance. It's
You gotta
Drake.
say
Yeah, Drake is the king of the dainty
everything,
bars.
Drake says everything so
you
cute.
kidding me?
He says
I mean, here's the
everything's so
thing.
cute. Nothing's aggressive about Drake.
No. Drake has since like I think at one point in Drake's career,
Right.
like the majority of his music was mad cute.
Cute.
Like, it was just nothing but like
What was that?
I don't know. I just made up a sound.
Yeah, okay. That was the cute sound.
But nah, Drake has definitely he's got some aggressive bars now.
Why did you turn into Bill Cosby?
Like, I mean, you know, there was a time. There was a time.
I know what you're talking about.
There was definitely a time where Drake was very much like the super sensitive. Oh my God, he's such a lover boy type guy.
Certified
I think he's still in that pocket.
I'm sure.
Not as much.
Sure,
Not as much.
yeah,
I think
but
so.
you know, he's definitely
He's not as cute.
He's gotten a little bit more aggressive in his raps.
But
he's gotten a little bit more
even
uglier.
his aggressive is not aggressive to me. It's still like cute.
I think it took him. He didn't get really aggressive until
It's like the little
what?
brother that's trying to like.
to that Pusha T-shirt.
2017, 2018.
That wasn't aggressive. Y'all think that was aggressive?
No,
I mean,
that changed his tone.
Yeah, his tone.
His tone changed quick.
I know what you're saying. You're saying like the style of raps, not like what he's rapping about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
that
Steph
tone,
is like,
that tone changed.
that's the.
What the fuck is going
All
on?
right, so since we're talking about the NBA shit right now, this young lady has been tweeting for what, 5 days?
6 days.
Was her Maura Mills?
Mariah Mills.
Mariah Mills. So the story goes is this.
Okay.
Zion Williamson announced that he's having a baby with his current girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Everybody reacts, congratulations, that's dope, this and the third. This porn star who tries to act like she's an artist or tries to be classified as an artist, she's a porn star, comes out and says, just goes on this barrage of fucking tweets about, Zion has paid for my rent, Zion is giving me $20,000 every month.
Good, but why are you fucking up your bag? Shut up.
Bro, fuck the bag up. And this has been going on for 5 days. Like, she's just been relentlessly tweeting, adding this nigga, exposing conversations via Snapchat. Also, if you're a man that you love and you claim a relationship with, if y'all communicating through Snapchat, that's not your nigga. But continuing on, she was just like, I can't believe you did this. You lied to me. I did this with you. You recorded me. Just giving us the play-by-play of their relationship.
Oh, she said all that?
Nigga, like 5 days straight.
I didn't see it. Let me see.
Pull up the tweets. 5 days straight.
Oh, she's never getting that dick again. She fucked up.
And Zion's playing this shit cool.
She ain't getting no money no more. She ain't getting no dick. She's not getting shit.
He's doing school situations where he's donating $250,000 to a school in New Orleans. He's texting her like, yo, please take this shit down. We'll talk, this, that, and the third. And she's exposing the conversations. Like, she's just going in.
He's never gonna text her again.
You know what's crazy?
It's like, I don't want this to come out.
I hope not.
You know what's crazy? How old is Mariah Mills? How old is she?
Why?
I think she's a little, I don't know, like 30.
She's got to
Maybe
be
like 28,
she's got to be what, late 20s, maybe early 30s.
Like early 30s.
Maybe 30s. A lot of these women.
Bless you.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
You got any thick white
Zion-
girls that will have fun with us?
Zion's like 26, 25?
26. You think Zion is 26,
No,
25?
no, how old is he?
How old is Zion Williamson? Jake?
Where are you going with
Jake
this?
has got to be, Zion has got to be, what, 22, 21?
Oh, my fault, yeah.
Man's a child,
Yeah.
yo. 22 years old.
And she's 30?
This man's a child.
What's that mean?
She's what?
She's over here
10 years.
for 6 days tweeting, doing all this over a 22-year-old, like.
Who probably dicked her down.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
No, she's literally giving us the play-by-play of what
'Cause
they've
he's
been
not-
doing.
This
he's not
is
like-
too much. I never intended.
He
to
don't
know
look
this
like
much
a
about
child.
Zion. I mean,
He don't look like a child.
You see, that
He
sounds
like a grown ass man.
That sounds crazy if you switch the genders. That sounds crazy if you switch the genders. Yo.
Crazy.
That is insane to think about.
Crazy.
It's not.
Crazy.
You just made my point for me. Like,
He does not
insane.
look.
Yo,
No.
Yo,
Because
I can't even pretend to say.
No, because
not even gonna try to say this shit.
Can I explain? There's certain men that look like children. Like even if they're older, they look like kids.
Yeah.
Like even Steph. We're just talking about Steph Curry. He looks young as shit. He looks like a baby.
He does.
But then you got a Zion who looks like he's LeBron age. Zion look old as shit. I didn't know he was 22.
Rosie, you are not making this easier.
You are not making a case right now, my
I'm
nigga.
not trying to make it easier. I'm on nobody's side here. I'm just saying.
I'm like, yo, bro, what are you trying? I'm like, what are you
not
trying
even trying
to
to make a
Rosie's
point.
like, no, wait, let me make a point. She's
No,
like, wait,
I'm not
wait,
even
wait.
trying to make a
Like,
point.
no.
Some dudes really look.
Because you brought up
be
age,
looking.
and I'm like, Sometimes people don't look their age.
It's crazy. I just think it's wild how like nobody ever takes this dude's age into any of this. Yeah. Like she's been doing this for 5 days.
I didn't know she was 32.
Giving away, she's doing unleashing screenshot, doing all this wild like
all this information.
I love hey.
Huh?
You got any thick white girls more like the hey.
Hey, you got any thick white girls that will have fun with us?
Listen.
What?
You tell me. Anybody who's out there judging Zion, you tell me what a 22-year-old's text messages look like to a girl that's giving him lots of sex. And oh yeah, he's worth like $100 million.
And oh yeah, by the way.
And
oh yeah.
by the way.
Pockets are deep.
Like I don't think anybody has been like, oh man, what Zion is such a. I don't think anybody's like.
No one's shaming a nigga. Like it's happened. Like this is a regular story.
Yeah, like whatever's happened with him and his shorty that this announced the pregnancy. Like I think that's the only issue there. I mean, but again, I never needed to know any of this ever about Zion. I just think it's hilarious how like nobody ever just factors in this guy's age because if the shoe was on the other foot,
like this nigga,
and if it was some 22-year-old woman
like,
who was getting like screenshots and all this crazy shit from some 30-something-year-old man talk about some you love me and you
lied to me. Like it's the roles are supposed to be reversed. Like nigga, like the 22-year-old is supposed to be acting like
I have a little bit more grace for Zion, man. Like it's not,
bro. Like it's happened to so many NBA players. Like all right, cool, you got caught up. You was fucking with a thought, this, that, and the third, or whatever, and you tried to clean it up, and now you got the baby coming on the way, which is not a bad thing. You're in a relationship, that's cool, but also, you got to understand who the fuck you're laying with. Like this, bro, she was on Wendy Williams talking about how do I make friends.
I mean, listen,
you saw that clip?
Listen, if I had $1,
how do I make friends?
If you had $1, if you had $1 for every time you thought you knew a woman before you slept with them, exactly. Like I'm not gonna judge Zion for
I'm not judging him.
Nah,
no,
man.
I'm not judging him at all.
I'm just like, man, I just hate that that's like the story for him now.
I get what you're saying.
Dude should just, we should just be worried about dude getting like right and getting back on the court and playing basketball,
summer league or doing shit like that. This shouldn't be a story on fucking First Take or Undisputed, whatever the case.
I don't think it was, but I mean,
it's gonna get there. Look at that. Let's look at this. It's sick.
It's
what
a little.
Is that him?
No, she's the gray.
No, she's the blue.
Oh, these are new. Oh, I didn't see
this.
these.
Is the hold on, wait.
This is new? God,
yeah, she's not stopping.
She hasn't stopped yet.
She's not stopping.
What does this say?
I don't know, man.
It's right. It's reading the Bible. Hey. Turn this shit off. We ain't. So Denver loses tonight. Or Miami wins.
Well,
where do we at?
Here's the thing. By the time this is over,
we'll know the outcome.
We'll know the outcome. Whether Miami made off with an incredible comeback or Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets handled business.
The ugly game.
I just think, and this was the conversation I was trying to have before y'all niggas jumped down my throat about using the word cute.
I just rubbed this the wrong way.
I didn't rub y'all anyway. I didn't rub y'all at all, actually.
All right, we'll pause. That was cute.
I was just saying how the NBA is going to like market this guy now, right? Because you kind of have to, right?
Without question.
Like, I remember when Kawhi won that title in Toronto, and like he wasn't necessarily the most like out there dude, but like they still marketed him. They turned him into like the fun guy, and all like the memes and the slow laugh and the ha ha ha, like and all that.
There were moments around him in that situation.
Yeah. Like I'm like, are they gonna like? I think they're gonna like lean into the fact that Jokic is so like. I don't care much about this. That.
I think that's the story that you build around him. Is like the fact that he's so good at what he does. He's such a fucking prolific, potent player. But yet he has this personality. Like I really don't want to be here.
Like if he was Jokic, like if you was like Jokic agent, who's the first phone call you make after you just win the NBA championship?
It's first phone call. Who do I?
It's like, listen, man, Jokic, I know you don't like doing a bunch of shit, but listen, you're a marquee name now. The NBA wants to market you. You can literally do whatever you want, Jokic.
If I'm his agent,
what do you? And Jokic
call?
is like, okay, just this one time, you go call.
Who do I? If I'm his agent and they just win the NBA championship, who do I call?
Now here's the thing, right?
Damn,
Do you
that's a
call a
good
sneaker company? Like, is Nike? I don't know what
Nah.
Jokic wears, but
Nah.
are you making a sneaker company commercial with
Collaboration?
him?
Nah.
Probably not,
Nah,
right?
nope.
Like, if he wears Nikes, Jordans. Does he have?
He's Jordan.
What's his? Yeah,
is
what's
he
his
Jordan brand?
What sneaker brand does he
Or
wear?
is he Jumpman?
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
So,
all right.
all right, so you
boom.
already got that.
You got Nike on the phone to be like, listen, Nike, we going. Do you think? Damn. All right. So wow, that is true. He's the only MVP without a signature shoe. Well, there's a lot of reasons for that.
I mean,
There's a lot of reasons for
we
that.
ain't even know what kind of shoes he wears.
We ain't know that.
Nobody
Yeah.
pays attention.
Yeah.
But, okay,
that's
all right,
that's
so-
it right there.
Does he need to be a
No, he
a
doesn't need to be
superstar?
anything.
Does he need to be like so then
Listen, he doesn't need to be
why is this
anything.
conversation so
No.
much like no, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like the revolving conversation around him is like he's not marketable, he's not a personality, he doesn't have the flair, this, that, and the third, and that's fine. Like, but so why is the conversation he needs to be or
He doesn't need to be anything. I'm just saying, if you have this opportunity in front of you, like, just how would you do it?
I don't think you do.
Like, I think
I literally don't think you do.
Like, I think if I'm his agent, the first thing I do is I'll play into like clocking out. Like, the first person I'll call, Slack.
They still
I'm gonna
have
call
that?
Slack. You know Slack?
No, I know. Yeah,
Slack is like it's like a working. It's
Yeah,
like,
like it's an app, like, yeah,
Like,
yeah, we have that.
I would anything that had to do with clocking in and clocking out, and just leaning into the fact that like the NBA just job.
So okay, so all right, so okay, I'm calling.
I'll call Workday. I'll call.
I'm calling Nike
Okay.
to make a commercial.
But you know Nike not so like he ain't gonna move no Air Jokic's.
But they're playing into the conversation of him just being the 9-to-5 guy.
Okay.
Right. So if I'm him and I'm his agent,
do you get the horseshoes?
no. We're construction worker, right? The top, like you see him doing whatever he does outside, whatever, clocking in, putting the construction hat on, coming to work, then leaving with the NBA trophy, putting his work ticket into the machine and walking out. Like, you're playing into this nigga that's boring but gets the job done. That's who he is. I'm a 9-to-5 guy that goes to work, bombs on niggas, dominates. I'm the best at my job. It's boring. That's the message that they're portraying.
There's gotta be something else, man. There's gotta be something out there.
He's
Like,
boring.
maybe them suits.
The 9-to-5 guy
like,
doesn't want to be there.
You want to wear his business suit like Jokic?
I think that's racist that we say that we use that.
Is that is it?
I think it is.
Is it? I hope it's not.
I don't know.
I thought
It's
I was
funny.
nailing
Probably
it.
highly
I thought I was
offensive.
Yeah, that's highly offensive.
Probably offensive.
Yeah, it's highly
I
offensive.
thought I was nailing the impression.
You were, but it's just highly
It's
offensive.
like,
To us, not
it's
to
like,
them.
I don't
To
care.
them, to the Jokic brothers.
It's like
highly
Nikola
offensive.
Jokic. You just scored the most points in NBA playoff history and most rebounds and everything.
I went to go
You
watch- I
broke
went to play
every
my
record.
game. I went to
And
play
there's-
my game.
And you'd be like, no, don't care much. Just hope we win.
He doesn't,
game,
yo, bro. That
win
nigga, yo, he
championship.
does not care.
He's like, how's that make you feel? It's like, me personally,
Yeah,
honestly, don't care. Don't know.
That nigga does not. I'm telling you, he don't give a fuck, bro.
I love him though, man.
This is a
It's-
side job for him. Bro.
Kind of
love
reminds
it.
me of I'm just here
Why
so
is
I
it
don't get
such a-
fined.
It's Marshawn.
I'm just here so I
even-
don't get
but that's the
fined.
But
thing,
Marshawn
right?
cares.
So that's the thing,
But
right?
he didn't like interviews.
That's the funny thing about Marshawn. That's why I think about like this Jokic thing is that's gonna have to come eventually because you can be all I don't talk, I don't do this, I
Yeah,
just
of
talking
course.
as much as you want. But once you win a championship, everything changes. Like once they won the Super Bowl in Seattle, Marshawn and had the Beast Quake, Legion of
Yeah,
Boom, all that type
yeah.
of shit. Like he became a household name.
But see, the thing is, Marshawn has a personality, and we know that, and we've seen that in
We know that now.
No, but we saw it through like little bits and pieces, right? And then it finally fully came out, and we're like, oh, like this nigga's funny as shit. You worked with him,
Yeah.
you worked side by side with him, and you saw a different side of him. So
I'd,
like, you
I'd
know
cast
that.
Jokic in a movie, tomorrow.
I'd
I'd cast him in a movie.
I just don't think we need a face from. Like, we don't need things from him. That man is a great, phenomenal basketball player. I don't give a fuck about this nigga's personality because clearly he don't want nothing to do with anything outside of basketball. He don't want. Yo, I'm on the court. I done got 2 consecutive MVPs back to back. Now I'm about to win a championship with my team. I did my job, clocked in, clocked out 9 to 5.
No, he's probably gonna do.
And he's admitted, I don't really care about basketball.
He's probably gonna have like a horse that owns like the Kentucky Derby or some shit.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like he's gonna have,
would
like,
not be surprised.
He's gonna be like, I just invest in the horse, and
I
have best horse in all of
would
Serbia.
not be surprised.
I have best horse in all of planet.
That's where that money's gonna go. To the best breed for the Kentucky Derby.
My horse better than all
respect
yours.
it. I totally respect it, man.
Nothing better than me.
Did y'all dive into this this
That was
air
offensive.
from last week?
Yeah,
That's hella offensive.
it was offensive. My fault. So this was crazy. So I was driving my brother to the airport. I
This
think
flight get
last
canceled?
Tuesday. No, last Monday. I was driving my brother to the airport, and I just seen, like, if you drive on the New Jersey Turnpike on the way to Newark, eventually it becomes like sort of like elevated, like it goes elevated in the air.
Yeah.
So I'm driving up it, and I just seen like the sky just kept getting whiter and whiter, and I'm like, yo, it's foggy as hell out here. And then like I was smelling, like it smelled like burnt, like
Charcoal.
firewood or charcoal or like stuff like that. I'm just like, what the fuck is
It
this?
smelled like when you're burning wood
Yeah.
in a fireplace, and it's like,
And we come to find out that there was like something 400 wildfires happening in Canada
like spread across
right now, spread across the entire border,
Right.
which is nuts. Oh, it's a visual, by the way, and crazy that that's even happening. But apparently, everybody I talked to Los Angeles was like, oh yeah, that shit happens all the time. I'm like, nigga, what?
That's normal to them.
I'm like, this has been happening? I was like, yeah, it's like, it's fire season. I'm like, what the? There's a fire season? I'm
like, bro,
what the hell was this?
I thought it was on like wedding season.
No,
No, it's
yeah,
fire
like-
season, my nigga.
They was like, yeah, sometimes, in the wild, in the woods, like,
But see, like that.
Trees
There's
and
more.
things
That's
just-
more normal out there for them. Like that's not normal for us.
exactly, because like our planet's like melting. Like our planet's like all fucked up. Like the climate's fucked up. Like it's been fucked up, which is why like all these like stupid occurrences that happen on the East Coast that usually don't happen on the West Coast that happen because everything's sort of like shifting.
Discombobulated, yeah.
Yeah, like whether it's ozone layers being less protective than they used to be, all the bullshit that we put in our air and not going whatever green. Like I forgot what the exact term for it is, but I think in layman's terms, like we're like 30 years away from all this damage being like irreversible or some shit.
You know
that.
that they said like in maybe like 20 to 30 years, like the island, like Manhattan is
Oh,
sinking.
Manhattan's sinking right now.
It's sinking, yeah.
There's too many buildings on here. Like it's sinking like a foot, like I don't know, like an inch a year or something.
I
like
forgot
that.
the ratio of it, but they were like in like 20 to 30 years, like this shit might be underwater.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like they're gonna turn it into what you call it, Venice, like where it's just like
That shit is crazy.
it's nuts, bro. But the smoke was like it was
that
fucked
shit was
up
wild.
because like if you didn't have the internet, like could you imagine like what life is like getting that type of news before like you had an iPhone, before like you had any
the
sort of
news.
internet, before you had any news, like there was people like there was motherfuckers like before TV where it's like yo, there's just like it's fire season, and like the sky is just it looked like the end of the world. Like if you would have told me like the apocalypse is coming, I'd have been like,
Bro,
it was a good run. We were here.
Just like if you're listening to this podcast and you're probably like, based in New York or whatever the case is, and if you're not, we're gonna detail what this shit really looked like because we had no idea what the fuck was going on.
This podcast is brought to you by American Express. Being an Amex member means I'm always looking forward to game day, no matter who's playing. Whether it's my team getting me stressed out and going crazy and yelling at the TV, or going to the game and just getting into the atmosphere with the craziest fans in the world. Before I get in there, though, I always got to grab me a little bite, get me something to eat to calm my nerves down, get me a little drink, and then as soon as I get into my seat, all bets are off. But I can't do that without getting in with the Amex first. With American Express, you're a member when every day is game day. American Express, don't live life without it. Mondays, 8, 7 Central on VH1, Black Ink Crew is back-to-back and united in ink on Monday nights. First, on Black Ink Crew New York, with Caesar leaving the shop, Puma steps up to lead and rebuild their legacy, while Ted works to secure his own. Bay sets up her own shop, while Rock and Crystal rethink marriage. Then, on Black Ink LA, Kat is preparing to birth a new shop in Beverly Hills and a new baby. Meanwhile, in Compton, KP's dreams of ink and music seem to be fading, and having it all is harder than ever. With group dynamics shifting and revelations changing relationships, can OGs and new artists create as a unit? Two cities, one night, united in ink. Black Ink Crew, New York, and Black Ink Crew LA, all new Mondays at 8, 7 Central on VH1.
Right.
So in my building, it was just like a cloud of yellow. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? So we go downstairs, like we're doing grocery shopping, me and my girl, and like you're breathing this shit in. And we're like, all right, first day, we're like, it's not gonna be that bad. Nigga, the second day, like when they really said like, yo, like, stay the fuck in your house. People walking around with masks on, you would have thought it was like the pandemic just with a yellow sky.
I mean,
That's
at
how
this
bad
point,
it was bad.
At this point, how many world-altering things have New Yorkers been through in the past like 30 years?
World Trade, the 9/11.
Was 9/11 the first like?
We had the blackout.
That's what started it.
I think the blackout was like the first.
There was a World Trade Center bombing
Sandy.
first. There was the World Trade Center
There was
bombing
the bombing
first.
in '94, which was like,
Yeah, then it was the blackout. Then it was
Which blackout? We had a blackout like 2 summers straight.
Yeah, I'm just saying like those was like world like
There was that summer blackout when it was like off for like 6 days. Was it 6 days?
I don't know.
it was
Everybody was outside.
It was during the summer, so
Yo, we
Everybody was outside
not gonna hold you, man.
having a party.
It's
Chilling.
like I couldn't even imagine what a blackout would be like in 2020. It's hard to like really put into words like what the blackout was for folks who hadn't lived before.
Yeah.
This highly technical age that we're in, as far as like
I think it'd be
2005
way
and on.
more. I think it'd be way more crazy because people.
I think there'd be way more panic.
Yeah.
I think there'd be way more panic if there was like a
people
blackout
couldn't
now.
get information.
Yeah.
So like when people can't get information, there's this thing like there's this absence of like knowledge. It's like I don't know what the fuck is going on. Back then, like in the 90s, whatever, niggas was like, all right, fuck it. Like
we all just like went outside.
It was like, are we cool?
And like people were playing in the hydrants,
Like drinking water, eating ice cream,
Yeah,
just like you
yeah,
know,
you
just
had to eat
chilling.
ice cream 'cause the shit was going bad.
So like we was just chilling. Now it's just like, wait, what? I can't. What? Who? Nah, like bro, like survive.
We had that. We had Sandy. We had
Sandy was in Jersey.
no.
Sandy.
It was
Yeah,
here.
Sandy hit here too, because
It was
Oh,
here.
yeah, I'm
remember
bugging.
under
Like-
34th Street there was
yeah,
no
I was about
power.
to
Yes,
say there
you're
was
right,
no
you're right.
power.
My
It
fault,
was
my
like
fault.
all
That
flooded.
shit looked like a zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse.
That was
Because I lived on 14th
crazy.
Street. I lived on 18th Street when that happened. So we had no power.
Right.
And you went outside, like, picture a blackout, but like with
Water, with
trees,
water.
and
Yeah,
trees
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
So we went downstairs and everybody just, it just looked like
What do you?
crackhead.
I was
bro.
living on 123rd around
Oh,
that
so you
time.
still had power.
So I still
so
had,
you were good.
So people came to our crib because we had, but I just vividly remember like from if you were like in the middles of like 8th between 8th and like 6th
Frederick
and 5th
Douglass and all,
Ave,
yeah.
you had power, but anything to the extreme east or the extreme west was just dark and water.
Wow.
Like, so it just really felt like, oh, damn, this is what a flood, like, as New York keeps sinking, because, like, we're built, the island of Manhattan, like, built on, like, on the incline, that those east and west parts of Manhattan would sink first. And just seeing, like, if you went past, like, 9th Ave, it was just water.
Mm-hmm.
It was just water and darkness. And if you went past like 3rd Ave, it was just water and darkness.
Well, the thing with Sandy was too, like, they warned us. And nobody took that shit serious. Like, they warned us. They were like, it's going to be bad, stock up. I lived with two of my roommates at the time.
Yeah.
You think we took that shit serious? We didn't go grocery
Nobody
shopping.
did.
We didn't. We had a party that night. And then
Nobody
the lights
did.
really went out and we were all fucked up like, yo, what are we about to do? And that's when they started like
So,
breaking into all the stores on
let me-
14th and 34th.
Let me ask y'all, what do you think 9/11 will look like today?
Why would you?
No. I'm just saying. No, we're talking about. No, we're
dark.
Vincent, are we not talking about like
Why you always
altering
look for
situations
help?
in New York?
I was about to say like what?
Jake.
You just looking for somebody. Jake, what about Jake? Jake. What you think?
Y'all always.
What would 9/11 look like today?
How do you
What?
think?
Terrible?
I'm
The
just saying,
fuck?
how do you-
You filmed it right? You filmed it. I was like, actually, my dad did not let him survive.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. See, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. That's not cool. Don't do that. That's not cool.
That's cool. You did it.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. All right, but that's not cool. Don't like you acting like I did that on purpose.
He said, actually,
never mind.
my dad.
It's all right, man.
Jake, you feel me, right?
It's okay, it's
Actually,
okay.
my dad was a
That's all right.
firefighter during 9/11.
Never mind.
Damn.
Because
When I calmed down about that dialogue, and I realized I was like, yeah, that definitely affected him.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I
it's crazy.
apologize.
It's
I
like,
apologize.
yeah,
I
it's
just
like,
okay. My fault.
As I was about
We
to
can
say,
move,
I'm
we can
like,
move.
I don't know.
Y'all knew?
No,
But we
I'm not
also
gonna
not
say
gonna ask because we're not gonna
I'm not
ask.
gonna say, hey, y'all.
Hey, what would 9/11 be like today?
Like,
What?
No, that's not. No, I'm not jacking that shit. That's not. No, that's not cool.
cool.
No,
He says,
because I
"Pissing,
didn't.
you feel me, right?"
I didn't know. No,
Like, yo, the next time, like, an actual disaster
No,
of
like-
human life happens.
all right, cool. Yeah, I got it.
What would it be like today if millions of people died right in front of you, and we had to walk from 116th all the way uptown to Queens?
Yo, Rosie, what would happen if, right? Like, if you was just at work and just fucking plane just go bomb.
Oh my God! And I'm on the 100th floor.
Not saying.
I don't know what to do.
And he's like, yo, do I run for it or do I jump for it?
Damn.
Damn, son.
Y'all got it.
Then all the trains is down. Am I walking home? How I'm getting home?
Y'all made your
know what I'm
point.
saying?
Y'all made your point.
Nah, I mean,
All right, y'all made your
just
point.
saying, yo.
Y'all made your point.
Podcasts have gone too far.
I'm just walking past and I see people just fucking jumping out of buildings.
Now y'all sound corny. All right, y'all made your point.
when the
Y'all sound
When
corny.
the-
Y'all
when the-
sound corny now. All right, you dragging it.
when we
let
do
it go, let it go.
when we
let
do
it go,
the,
let it go, let it
when
go.
we do the rise and fall of hip hop podcasts in like 10 years.
Now you dragging
Whenever
it.
podcasts go too far, this is gonna be in the
I didn't
montage.
go too far. Like, never mind. Like, y'all got it.
This is gonna be the point at the Say Less podcast. Is like we've officially potted for
Like
too long.
9/11, low? The fuck?
Y'all not.
Take
yo,
all of our mics.
Hey, fellas.
This is worse than they.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, fella.
Hey, low. Hey, low.
Man like steak.
How would you feel?
Hey, man like steak and chicken. Now. Hey, fellas.
Yo, Benson saying that was fucking.
Listen, if Benson wasn't laughing his ass off,
I would have walked out.
I would have stopped a long time ago. I'm sorry.
I do want to know more about that though.
I do love a good unfortunately timed joke, yo. That's my favorite type of humor, by the way.
What?
Like, you ever like talking to somebody and be like, God damn, I fucking hate bulldogs, right? And it's like, yo, actually, my mother was mauled by a bulldog. That's my favorite humor when someone's like, man, I fucking hate motherfuckers in Yankee hats. And then
Yo,
like,
I just watched a Seinfeld episode where he was like, I hate people that own ponies. And she was like, I owned a pony. And like, I own one. And then she died the
But
next
it's
day.
gotta
Jerry
be
was like, so
dark.
it's my fault.
it's gotta be dark though. Like, if it's like a minor inconvenience, it's like, oh, all right. But if it's some shit where it's like, yeah, I know, right? Those blacks, I'm telling you. And it's like, well, actually, my wife is
black.
and actually she's the captain of your station.
Yo.
Or whatever the fuck. It's a
I
supervisory
just
company.
literally watched that Seinfeld episode. That shit was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, damn. All right, well, low apologize to all the survivors. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Lo has completely checked out. All right.
I'm done.
All right, it's time to. All right, this is what we do when Lo checks out.
I love that voice.
Which one? This one?
This one.
Yeah, I like this
It's
one.
like old school
I feel like
rap video.
I feel like I'm yelling out low from across the hall with this.
I like it.
We got some. Oh, this is the perfect.
Is this what Meek Mill's used?
This is what Meek Mill hears all the time. Hold on, man. Hip Hop 50. A lot of Hip Hop 50 concerts going on. This is a perfect way to use this microphone, by the way. Hot 97 just announced they're putting it together a Hip Hop 50 forever concert at Madison Square Garden, starring Funkmaster Flex, Wu-Tang Clan, Mary J. Blige, EPMD, Tyrese, Sean Paul, Mariah Carey, and Maxwell are special guests.
Does anyone up there confuse you?
Tyrese.
Tyrese? Yes. I saw Tyrese. I was like, what the fuck is he doing there?
I mean,
Sweet lady.
Also,
would you be mine?
there's also a hip hop 50 concert for happening at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. That's another incredible card. Jake, pull that up real quick. Let's go through these lineups real fast.
Oh shit! Run DMC, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne,
I can't
Ice
see it.
Cube.
You can pull it up a
I'm
little-
sold.
Can you pull up a little bit? It's a lot, the font's very small.
I can't remember the last time Ice Cube performed.
I could see Lil Wayne, Run DMC, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube,
Eve,
T.I., Fat Joe, Common, A$AP Ferg,
Eve, Lil Kim.
Lupe
Eve is
Fiasco.
performing. Guys, I don't remember the last time Eve performed or Ice Cube.
Yo, this is crazy. Like, first off,
Ice Cube's gonna be ill.
how crazy, like, we're living. I've always wondered what life would be like when hip hop is my oldies, and we've officially made it.
Yeah.
All right, like, we officially made it to, you know, nothing but commemorative, straight up hip hop concerts at seems like every major New York venue this year, right? Like, there's Yankee Stadium, there's the Garden now. I'm sure Barclays is doing something like that. And it's like watching the Rolling Stones. It's like watching them old ass rock bands that get to perform
Ghostface,
until they're like
Killer.
50 years old. Cool Herc, Ghostface, Slick Rick, Sugar Hill Gang, Roxanne Shante, Grandmaster KAZ, Curtis Blow, Clark Kent, Manny Fresh, Marley Marl, Battle Cat. Oh
Roxanne Shante.
my God, that's a Trina, Kim, Remy. Oh my God, that's a crazy.
What?
Yeah, that is a stadium ready set. That's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be ill.
Shout out Lupe, man.
They had me at Ice Cube.
Yeah, damn. Like Snoop low key could have did it by himself. Like that's how big Snoop is.
No, it's not that. No, no.
No, they're not. They're all like. I'm sure it's gonna be like an ensemble sort of like concert. It's
Yeah.
not like a. I don't think they're all doing like an hour.
No, that's. I mean, you can. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody has like they have their sector of the portion in hip hop that people are gonna appreciate. So it don't matter who goes first or last.
Nah, that's gonna. I just think it's dope that there's all these concerts that are happening for hip hop 50-year anniversary. And
It's like Black History Month right now.
yeah, that's what it feels like, right?
Yeah.
It feels like,
Because after this year is over.
especially the summer, because
Well, no, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like you still want, Nas and Wu-Tang are on tour right now. They're doing this. Hot 97 just announced they shit.
Nas and Wu-Tang are on tour?
Yeah.
dope.
At Summer Jam, they did the dedication. I think Rakim and the Lox performed. So a lot of these festivals and concerts and events are dedicated to the curation of celebrating 50 years in hip hop. I know we have on Apple, we're doing this podcast series with Ebro where he's like tying in the history of hip hop from like, the new artists to the old artists and like just areas of hip hop, like Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, like shit like that. So like there's a lot of curation about the culture. But at the end of the day, it's just like it shouldn't just be 50 years. It should always be like, here's the history, here's what we're doing. Concerts should have stuff like this. These things should be happening yearly, not just because it's 50. I understand the activation. I understand the recognition of it, but for hip hop to be one of the most, if not the most popular genre in the world, I think these things need to happen on a consistent basis. I don't want it to stop after this year.
I think it
when it's
will
done.
now, though. I think as funny as it is to sound like say out loud, it almost that nice round number of 50 like solidifies hip hop as like it's
Staying power.
It is officially like has its generations now. Now you got great grandfathers, you got the Godfathers, you got people currently, you got the people coming.
You got the uncles,
you know what
the
I'm saying?
nephews, the nieces, the kids, the sons. Like it's a family tree. Like
Yeah.
hip hop now, not now, but Hip hop is
like
now it's like you said, like,
enough generations have grown up with hip hop that could justify
there are enough branches.
an oldies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an entire oldies station just for hip hop.
Just for yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though that may not sound crazy to a lot of people, but like, before the only oldies you would get would be R&B, old
rock and roll,
old rock
jazz.
and roll. And like the Light FM station,
and now we have this.
Now you have this where it's like, oh man, I just want to go and watch Wu-Tang perform all year long.
Or I just want to listen to Run DMC.
Yeah, like
I want to listen
just,
to Grandmaster Flash. I want to listen to
it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful,
man.
Man.
Hip Hop 50 is always a good thing, and like especially means like just between all of us that we love hip hop music. It's great that we can go to these big ass venues and watch hip hop be celebrated. The fact that we can go to the Garden where the Beatles and U2 and all these people rocked and killed and this, that, and the third. Now our culture and our family, through the art and through the music is being celebrated.
Yeah.
It's good that we can go and see and watch people who may not be as familiar as, we are, but to watch our hip hop family at the Garden, to watch our hip hop family at Yankee Stadium. You know what I mean? Like those are the things you live for. Those are the things that when you care about a culture, when you care about an art, you look to just see it celebrated. Because we celebrate it every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tootly bootly.
Well.
Googly boogly doogly. Googly. Frugally. Flugally.
Here we are.
Now before we please take that.
Sorry, thank you. Before we get out of here, I would like to say after this episode, we will be taking a little bit of a break from the podding, unless something incredulous comes up. But it's time for a little bit of a refresh, not just for the podcast, but for my own personal mental health and well-being. Everything is fine. I'm doing great. I'd like to assure people that. I feel like you can't just say I'm taking a mental health break for whatever. It's like, nah, man. Like,
I feel like you should be able to take
it is
without saying it.
After the season, the season's about to wrap up. Take a little break from the wrestling stuff. I'm like, man, now's as good a time as ever just to hit the pause button, reshuffle the decks, come back with some cooler, different shit that people that support this podcast and enjoy with. And, for folks that have stuck from episode 1 to now, man, like, I don't think we've ever really taken a sustained, like, breather from this. But everything requires
everything requires a breather, shifting focus, shifting visual aesthetics, and by no means we're not splitting it. Like we're not trying to.
No.
Because how people read into shit. So
not even.
We just need a break.
It's
niggas need a break. Niggas are tired.
The playoffs once the playoffs is done, I get a little bit of a break from all this other shit and stuff, and it'd be nice to.
You need a breather.
And just creatively, I think I'd feel better just about. Just creating more in general, especially with this show, with some time away.
And I'm about to
from it
start
as well.
traveling, so I need a little breather too. So
cool.
I gotta start getting on the road for work. So
word. So appreciate all y'all for supporting as always. Are you guys doing anything this weekend?
what are we doing this weekend? This is Juneteenth. Popping up? No,
Juneteenth,
that's wait, is it?
Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, I guess, or Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, Juneteenth is Juneteenth is Monday.
Monday.
Oh, we have
Monday,
off. Yeah, you're right. Juneteenth is Monday. Father's Day is this weekend. So happy Father's Day to my pops. Happy Father's Day to KAZ. Happy Father's Day to Rory.
Yeah.
And happy Father's Day to all my niggas out there that got little seeds that you're taking care of, that you watching out for, growing, loving on. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers all around the world that listen to this show. So we appreciate y'all, and we appreciate your little babies and your little beings and your little kids. So, KAZ, take us out.
Like we always do at this time, people, stay free, stay safe, and always say less. We'll be back,
Say
y'all.
less.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.